Okay, so if we are going to calculate the CRS score either for you or your wife, so we can calculate both for both. Both can become the primary applicant and other one can become the secondary applicant. So you can have two profiles by making her as the primary applicant and you become the secondary applicant. Second, you become the primary applicant and she becomes the secondary applicant. So considering the age factor, and you have the master degree, does she have the master degree or not?
She has only UG degree, like BTech.
Okay, let's calculate score considering both has primary applicant one by one.
Okay.
So we are
Yeah.
considering that she is the primary applicant, she is married, and is your spouse or common law partner a permanent resident of Canada? No. Will your spouse, common law partner come to Canada with you? Yes. How old are you? So her age is 32?
34, you can think. 1990, so 34.
34. What is your level of education? Her level, have you done WES or ECA for her? For any?
Yes, for myself, I have completed the WES.
Not for her.
Not for her. For her also applied, but we didn't get the reply yet. We are waiting for her.
Did you apply through WES?
Yes.
Okay, got you. So it's a bachelor degree for her. So we are considering that she is going to get the equivalency of a bachelor degree. Have you earned a Canadian degree or certificate?
Okay.
No.
No.
Official language score? Yes. So has she taken IELTS or PT, any test?
IELTS taken, but speaking and writing she got 6.6 and reading and listening got 5.
So speaking and
writing.
Speaking and writing 6.6.
Listening and reading 5.
Okay. Do you have other language score? French? No.
No.
In the last 10 years, how many years of skilled experience in Canada do you have? None.
No.
10 years of foreign experience. So this is 3 or more. Do you have a certificate from any territory? No. Do you have a valid job offer LMIA? No. Do you have a nomination certificate? No. Do you or your spouse or common law partner, if they will come to Canada, have at least one brother or sister in Canada? Do you have anyone there?
No. It's a like sibling, right?
Siblings, yes.
No.
And you are the spouse and you have a master degree, correct?
Correct.
And in the last 10 years, how many years of skilled work experience do you have in Canada? No. Your language score, have you taken IELTS?
No, I am preparing for it.
And what is the expected score?
6 in each band.
6 in each. I guess you can score better. I feel so.
Okay.
Okay, still let's consider it 6. So overall CRS score right now is 255. And the cutoff is more than 500. So even if you become eligible by improving your score and she improves the score, still you are not going to be anywhere near to the cutoff. Okay, so this is the latest draw and see the previous rounds. Okay, so this is Canadian experience class. If you have at least 1 year of Canadian experience, then the cutoff was 510. Provincial nomination program, PNP, the cutoff was 686. So it's not for you, definitely. French language proficiency, not for you. Cutoff was 400. Canadian experience class, provincial nomination. Let's see where is the general draw. Healthcare, trade, provincial nomination, Canadian experience class. Even if you have Canadian experience, still the cutoff is 522. So for those people as well. And these are the people who are going to get this type of score. Without having Canadian experience, Canadian education, it's not possible to get this type of score. And this is a general draw. Last draw was in April. For everyone, whosoever is inside Canada, outside Canada, having Canadian experience or not, doesn't matter. The cutoff was 529. And it is not possible, even with the best profiles, it is not possible to get this particular score. So if we create the best profile for you, still it is not possible to get this score.
Mhm.
And you are married, yes. Age, I say, okay,
38.
is 28. It is not for you. I am making an ideal profile.
Okay.
And degree is a master degree, which usually people have. Suppose you have the master degree like that, and age is below 30. And as soon as you become 30, the score decreases by 5. So 5 points are deducted each year.
Mhm.
And IELTS score, suppose you have CLB level 9, CLB 9. It is the second highest score in all the modules. So this is CLB 9. Above that is CLB 10. That is the highest score. Do you have the other language score not applicable? Usually people don't know French and English both. There will be very less number of people. You can count them on finger that these many people are there who know French and English both. Very less number of people are there. So I am leaving it not applicable. Work experience in Canada, none. In India, 3 years, no certificate, and we can leave it blank. Master degree for you is already applied. In Canada, you don't have any experience. IELTS score, I am again giving you CLB 9. But for spouse, it doesn't make a lot of difference, but still, I'm considering a good score for you. Even if you have an ideal profile, both have master degree, good score in IELTS, still your score is going to be 472, but the cutoff is 529. So you are not going to get the score you want. You are not going to get the score you want to get the invitation from outside. It is not going to happen. Then there are people consultant to get the money upfront, the advance money from you to get you the PR. Mostly people try to tell you that you are going to get PNP nominations. And also, again, even without having the job offer inside Canada, without having the experience in Canada, without completing the education in Canada, in those provinces, they don't give invitation for people from outside. There was one province which was giving invitation from outside, even without having the job offer. It is Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan, previous draws, no codes, previous draws, no codes. Leave the no codes. What is the cutoff? Okay, so is there an intro? Where are the draws? So I guess the last cutoff was 82. Again, someone who is outside, it is not possible to get that cutoff. Let me check if I find it somewhere. What were the latest cutoffs? You can also do a research about it.
Okay.
But the latest cutoff was 82 to the best of my belief.
Okay.
And again, if someone is outside Canada, cannot get 82 score from outside Canada. It is not possible. If you are inside Canada,
Okay.
completing the study in Saskatchewan, then only it is going to be possible. Otherwise, it is not going to be possible to get this kind of score, I believe. Yeah. So June 13, the last was there. It is 88. 32 invitations were issued. Before that, express entry means you create express entry profile and they pick your profile from there. If you have given them the permission to pick you from express entry, the last cutoff was 88 again, then 89, 89. It was 69. It was in December 2023. After that is 81, 2, 3, 4 draws are there and lowest cutoff is 88. It is not possible to meet this cutoff now from outside Canada. It is not. So without having Saskatchewan experience, Saskatchewan education, it is not possible to get this score. You can try to calculate it as well. So on the website, given how you can calculate it, but your score is not going to be anywhere near to 88 or anywhere near to 80 as well. So most people get the score between 62 to 72, but now the cutoff is far higher compared to that.
Correct.
Again, you can go, let me share the link with you.
So yeah, by doing this research or whatever, right? So it means it is not possible to go to Canada. You want me to stop
Not,
this?
not through direct PR. So if someone is
uh-huh.
saying that you will get direct PR from outside, it is not going to happen. You need to either go through maybe Alberta Tech. Alberta Tech is an option where you can apply for direct PR even without having the LMIA. That is one option. So you can get direct PR from outside Canada and you can be a fit for Alberta Tech. The reason is quite simple. You have technical profile, both you and your wife both have technical profile. So both of you can get direct PR from outside Canada as well. So this is possible. So this is one option. Second option is go on study visa and your wife can do the masters in Canada and you will get open work permit and both of you will be eligible to apply for PR. So you can also become the primary applicant same way. She can also become the primary applicant after completing her study and both of you can get PNP or direct PR of Canada after getting Canadian experience. So this is one way
Okay.
of doing it. So one is study visa, another is Alberta Tech, which can suit you. Third is LMIA. So LMIA usually I always say that try to avoid it. Better option is Alberta Tech. If you are eligible in that and if you get a job offer, that becomes a good option for you. And third, simple, safest, straightforward option is study visa. One goes on study visa, another goes on open work permit, and at last you means even if you are getting experience in Canada, there are specific draws in Ontario. Suppose you are in Ontario, where most of the IT jobs are there. So you can go to Atlantic provinces as well, Manitoba as well. There the PNP is easier compared to other places. But if you are going to Ontario and if you are doing technical job, IT job as well.
So when I am applying for myself for higher studies, right? Already I did masters, but anyway I can do one more masters, right? So
Yeah,
in
you can
any
do
other
one more masters.
specialization.
You can go for a management masters from here onwards.
So that also suits me, right? Like I can apply for study
Yeah, you can
visa.
decide who is going to go on study visa.
Study visa.
Both of you can go on study visa. Other will get the open work permit. So whosoever has more potential to get a job in Canada should go on open work permit. The other one should go on study visa because
Okay.
by the time student completes the study in Canada, in the same period, spouse can get experience of 1 year. And if you get an experience of 1 year, during that period as well, you can apply for your PNP or express entry because you get the point for Canadian experience in that case. So, for example, we were calculating the score for you. It was 472. If we calculate your Canadian experience, so you have a master degree and Canadian experience. Yes, we say it. You have no Canadian, no. We are saying Canadian experience. Yeah. So if we add 1 year of experience in this particular scenario, so your age is 38, so it will reflect it in with your age differently. But if we are adding 1 year of experience and calculate it again, so earlier the score was 472. Now it is 507. So you get points for Canadian experience as well. So you can also become eligible because you are having technical job. So there are technical tech draws as well in Ontario, and you can become eligible. So we need to find out this, need to do a bit of research about the latest draws in Ontario, but there are specific tech draws as well. And must be in one of the categories here, must be in human capital index. If you just complete your study in Canada, in Ontario, and still you fall under this, if you, after completing your study, if you are getting experience there in the priority streams, still you fall under that. So if you are, there are specific draws for completing masters in Ontario as well, or not all the masters are included in that, particular masters are included in that. So you can go for that as well. So there are options in Ontario specifically, and there are options in other provinces as well where you can get your PR quickly. So we can look for different kind of options where PNP options will be there, and then express entry options can also be there. And your wife can become eligible for those options because her age is less and she will have a master's degree in Canada. Calculating all of these and Canadian experience, so she can get you PR. But before she getting you PR, you can also become eligible to get PR as well after getting Canadian experience, because you can get PNP if she is not getting the PNP or express entry, you can get the PNP for your family. So both of you
Okay.
will become eligible for the PNPs or PR in Canada. If one is on study visa, another is on open work permit. So that is one way of doing it.
So how one person is going for study visa, how another person will go on work permit, like
We
open
can
work
apply
permit
for the
is
entire family together. So,
family together. Okay.
do you have any kids?
Yes, one kid is there.
Okay. So you require 1 year of tuition fee in that case, 1 year of tuition fee, and you require GIC $21,000 approximately, and for spouse and kid, you require $11,000 to be saved. So this money you should save it right now, because anytime you are going to apply for spouse open work permit, even if you are applying study and spouse together, that I can do. There is no problem in that. Or you are applying for it after getting study visa. At any stage, you can apply for you will require these funds. So $11,000, $12,000 at least you must save in the form of fixed deposit, or save it in a bank account where you don't do big transactions. So you can do it any of these places, or you can send it directly along with the GIC in Canada. So after reaching Canada, you will get this money back. So rather than doing a GIC, do you understand GIC?
No.
So GIC is kind of a blocked money in Canada. It will be a saving account in Canada, but you can't get the entire money back. Suppose you are doing a GIC of $21,000. That is for the survival of the student in Canada, for the living expenses of a student in Canada. So out of those $21,000, you are going to get back $9,000 immediately after landing there, and rest $12,000 you will get back $1,000 each month. So that's how GIC works. So if you do GIC $21,000, which is mandatory for a student under SDS category. So there are two categories you can consider: student direct stream from India in for study visa, and second category is non-SDS. There is no term as non-SDS. We coin is non-SDS. If it is not SDS, then we call it non-SDS. So you should ideally go for SDS visa category, where you pay first year of tuition fee, $21,000 GIC. To be precise, it is $20,635. So you pay first year of tuition fee, $21,000 GIC, and you do your medical, which can be done quite easily. And in IELTS academic, you have 6 overall score, or in IELTS general, you have 6 in all modules, or in PT, you have 60 score overall, or in TOEFL, you have 83. So you can take any of these tests: IELTS academic, overall 6, IELTS general, 6 in all modules, and PT 60, TOEFL 83 overall. So if you take any of one of these tests, then we can apply for your visa under SDS category. So this is the requirement to apply for study visa under SDS. Apart from GIC, which is $21,000, you can send the money for spouse visa and kid along with the GIC as well, and overall it will become $32,000. So after landing in Canada, if you have paid $21,000 GIC, which is mandatory, then you will get back $9,000 refund immediately after landing, and remaining $12,000, $1,000 per month. That's how you will get the entire money back within 1 year. If you paid $32,000 GIC, where you have funds for student and spouse and one kid as well, so total GIC becomes $32,000. Then in that case, you will get back $20,000 immediately after landing in Canada, and remaining $12,000, which will be blocked, and you will get it back $1,000 per month. That's how you will get your money back. But it is your money, you will get the entire fund.
Yeah, understood. So it is better to go with the student visa and try.
Yeah, with student visa, your path for PR is simple. I should say safer, simpler, where you are not dependent on anyone to exploit you in any condition. And to be safe, you can apply. We can apply for you, study and spouse all together. Everyone can apply all together. Entire family can travel to Canada together. That's how you can get. If your funds are ready, you will get your visa. It's not a problem. Usually people avoid to apply along with the family, but I don't mind. I have done it for many cases, and I always try that I apply for the entire family together so that they can travel together. This year, there are so many changes which are happening in spouse visa specifically. So in March as well, there were changes. There were many changes happened, and now you can apply for spouse visa only if student is doing a master degree in Canada. So you need to go for a master degree. You or your wife, one need to go for a master degree, and then the other will get the spouse of work permit.
Okay. Okay.
And what is
So,
the major
yeah, this is the best option. Like you are giving clear picture, but how do like the whomever I talked to them right earlier, they calculated the points. Yeah, you are getting 67 points or 68 points exactly, and you are qualified. So in express entry, if something
qualifying
not,
doesn't mean anything. I have done my
yeah.
IELTS. Okay. Since 2019,
Uh-huh.
I started my journey for Canada, and for my own file only, I try to understand Canada in deep, Canadian immigration in deep. And since that time, I am calculating the scores, and I calculated my score, and someone actually helped me to calculate the score, and I finally calculated it. That time, my score was, I guess, 460 or something. I guess 450 approximately. And I did my IELTS that time as well. IELTS score was 8.5 777 that time. In 2019, I scored. Whereas I have master degree already. So my score was highest possible. My age was 32, and my score was 450 approximately. And that time people were making videos that score is going to come down. I was following others, the way you are following different YouTubers, uh, possibly. I was also following other YouTubers, and I was trying to understand whether I can get my PR or not. I paid to a really reputed consultancy that time, 60,000 rupees. And they promised that I am going to get my PR if I have the master degree, and if my CRS, if my IELTS score is at 777. I had both. Still, I never got my PR, and I haven't got my PR. I am in India right now. And after that, the score kept on increasing. So it never came down to 450, 457. That time the cutoff was 463, 464 or something of that sort. So I was also eligible to apply. In fact, we submitted the file as well, even in Arima portal, even in Express Entry, even in PNP. And many people are there. You can go to, there were so many groups that time. Dream Abroad, there is one group. You can go to that group and you can check the previous conversations. And that time I was following everything like religiously. Whosoever was telling me anything, I was following everything. I also wanted to get my PR really quickly, and I was calculating the score. I was watching videos, and I was following Canadian immigration in deep. And for my own application, I went on study visa for PhD. And for my own application, I was trying to know everything in deep. And from consultants, I was not getting the clear picture. And one of the consultants eventually took money from me to get me the PR, and it didn't happen. So it is not going to happen even if you are eligible. Eligibility doesn't mean anything. I was also eligible. I am still eligible
Correct.
to get PR, direct PR of Canada, but it doesn't mean anything. So I was eligible in 2019 as well, 2020 as well, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Till now as well, I am eligible. But this cutoff kept on increasing in last 5 years.
Right.
And now whosoever
So,
is that time people were getting invitation from outside Canada as well, even without Canadian experience. Now it is absolutely almost zero. I guess 1% people may be getting invitation, maybe in healthcare, because the cutoff is less. Maybe in healthcare draws, specific draws, people are getting invitation without Canadian education and experience. Maybe in tech draws, few people may be getting. Then Alberta Tech, maybe few people. And then caregiver program, maybe a few people may be getting PR directly from outside Canada. All over, I guess 5,000 people in total, may be getting the direct PR from outside Canada. Rest of the people are getting PR who are inside Canada. And competition is really high. 2.5 million people are there who are on temporary visa. All are in queue to get PR. There is no point that whosoever is outside Canada is going to get enough score to get Canadian PR from outside. It is not going to be possible. 5,000 total people are going to get, I believe, every year. 5 lakh people are getting PR in Canada. 5,000 out of those 5 lakh are getting PR from outside Canada. So even if you are eligible, doesn't mean anything. So I am also eligible, but I'm not going to get it.
Yeah, got it, got it. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, when they say I just wanted to go and research it, when the scores as you are showing, right, like 510 was the CRS score last draw. Then they said like if it is not happen also, there is a stage to PNP. In the PNP,
Yeah, I
mostly based on
understand.
the skill set, it will
I
be
know that I also got the similar kind of counseling before
uh,
the payment, before paying 60,000 rupees. I also got same kind of assurance, and
so
because
that PNP, how they will means pick us, I don't know because express entry, I know that the draw, fight and score is the going on till today. How in PNP process happening, that I don't know.
PNP
That
just Saskatchewan was there, which was giving invitation without having a job offer in Saskatchewan. Other provinces do not give any offer letter if you don't have a job offer. Nova Scotia issued a few offer letter, I guess, uh, here and there. For if you are in priority stream, especially in healthcare kind of profession, but apart from that, I don't think that any other province has issued any PNP invitations to anyone who is outside Canada without having the job offer or without having the experience in that province.
yeah,
So even with the job offer, if you don't have experience in a particular province, you are not going to fall under the cutoffs which are coming right now. Cutoffs are really high right now. So even
hmm,
if you have
hmm,
the job offer, still if you don't have the experience, your score is not going to. Even if you are eligible, you can get a cutoff with the job offer letter in particular provinces. So there are
hmm,
provinces with the job offer they can give you invitation. But even with the offer letter, if you don't have experience, your experience is not counting, and you are not getting point for your experience. That is also a worry. So now the cutoff is really high. That even if you have the job offer, still it is not possible to get the cutoff to meet the cutoff.
hmm,
And if
hmm,
you and getting the job offer is again a question mark, because if you don't have a PR, if you don't have a work permit, you are not getting a job offer. Getting a job offer
right,
means going through the path of LMIA again. So that is also a tricky question, because if someone wants to hire you who doesn't have a work permit of Canada, open work permit of Canada or PR of Canada, they need to they need an LMIA to hire you. That is also not possible. So without LMIA, no one can hire you, and it is again a tricky situation, because if someone wants to hire someone genuinely, there is a genuine job available. In that case, there are enough people inside Canada to be hired. If it is a genuine job, why to hire someone by getting an LMIA issued? No one requires that. So,
right.
and if they want to sell it, then you need to buy it, and the cost is going to be really high. Cost is going to
Hmm,
be $40,000, $50,000 approximately. It is going to be really high cost.
hmm,
So
hmm, hmm.
getting a job offer to get the PNP invitation, again, it is not an easy task. And then similar way, Alberta Tech, getting a job offer genuinely is not an easy task. No one wants to hire someone from outside, and there is high scrutiny as well. So again, if people are taking risk, they want to charge for that as well. Cost of that invitation is also going to be really high. So things are there, things are
Hmm.
available, but they are on high cost. So that's why study visa is one best option.
Best.
But if
Okay.
you have money to pay, then in that case, you can go for LMIA, you can go for Alberta Tech pathway as well. So you can take that path as well for direct PR. But direct PR without all those things, without paying the money, it is not going to be possible. Or without taking a study visa, it is not going to be possible. Paisa to lagega.
Hmm.
You need to pay
Yeah,
for.
correct. Yeah, understood. Yeah. Okay, I will look at this study visa only and let me try those options.
Yeah, sure. You can decide who is going to go on study visa, and then
Mm,
with that we can proceed for either
mhm.
you or your wife on study visa, other one on spouse or work permit. Ideally, you should have minimum funds which should be ready with you. Should be $20,000 plus $32,000. This is the minimum amount should be ready with you.
So
And
overall
if
$32,000, right? For family.
$32,000 for the living expenses of the family, and
Mhm.
$20,000 for student for tuition fee. So
So
minimum
totally
amount,
52,000.
total will become $52,000 minimum required to you at least.
Oh, totally 52,000 means it costs around 30 lakhs.
Approximately 31 lakh rupees. But again,
Oh,
this is not the real cost. The entire money is not the real cost because GIC is you are saving in Canada. You will get it back.
mm,
Twenty
get it back.
thousand dollar, which the tuition fee, which is the average tuition fee you are paying for 1 year, that is your real expense. Other way is like you can go to Trinity Western University where the tuition fee is $27,000 for a 2 year program, and 1 year tuition fee is 13,500 or $14,000. So there the
Mm,
tuition fee is going to be less for you, and the total will become 46,000 Canadian dollars. So there you can save some money and you can proceed for that particular program. Master of Leadership program
okay.
is there where the tuition fee is less, just the
Mhm.
$27,000 for the entire program. And 1 year tuition fee is 30,500, approximately $14,000. $32,000 you require, which is for
Spouse and kid.
people of the family in Canada.
So okay. So without family also I can go, right? In that case, I
I
can
think
go alone.
I am having kids. I have lived without family in Canada. I don't recommend
Uh,
that. Yes, you can go without family as well. You can go alone, but I don't recommend that. I
uh-huh.
always say that go on spouse visa and go with the family. And
Mhm.
family should reach Canada as soon as possible. That is my own push to the family.
Push. Okay.
So yes, there are people who are ready to stay alone. Kids are in India, or
Mm,
kids and wife is in India, husband is in Canada, wife is in
mm,
Canada, husband and kids are in India. But that is
mm,
not the ideal scenario. I have lived this life for six
mhm,
months, but this is
mm.
not a pleasant experience. Do not do that.
Yeah, got
So
it.
I don't recommend.
Okay.
Go with the entire family. That is my recommendation. And
Mhm.
if you are thinking, I will leave my family here, they are doing good, and I will get the PR, then I'll call them. I will settle and then I'll call them. So my clear view or opinion in that is, do not go to Canada.
Mhm.
Just stay here until unless
Yeah.
you are kind of clear in your mind that I am going with family and I have enough financial capacity to go with family. Until unless you are in this particular situation, do not go to Canada, because
Okay.
whenever they are going to join, if you may be thinking that I will settle a bit, then I will call them.
Mm, mm,
So that settlement never happens when you are single in Canada. When you live like a bachelor in Canada, that settlement never happens. Whenever your
mhm,
family is going to join you, then your real journey starts. When your real struggle starts, then your so if you think that I am settled a bit now, I can call my family. The entire system is going to be changed when the family is there. Expenses are going to be changed. The family is there. So if they are there, they will live that struggle with you, and emotionally that increases your bond between husband, wife,
mhm,
and family. So
mhm.
that is the best scenario. And
Okay.
practically your wife is going to earn for you. So if she is on spouse of work permit, she is going to earn for you. She will become eligible for PR even before you, because she will be working full time. And if she has 1 year of full time experience, she will become eligible for PR before you. So that also happens. And she'll be earning for the family. She can earn $3,000, $3,500 per month. And
Mhm.
that can help you in the survival of the family. And means
Mhm.
there are many other emotional things are also there. I have lived that uh,
Yeah,
life
correct.
where
Understood.
I was living away from my kids,
Hello.
and that is not a pleasant experience. You should not do it.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
ideally, go with the family or drop the plan.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Fully. Yeah. Thanks. You gave me a full picture.
और क्वेश्चन बताइए आपने. Any
Yeah.
doubts?
I think. Yeah. I will look about with family only then,
Yeah, that's the
because
best. That's the best case
that's
scenario.
the best. Okay.
Collect
And
at least
because
$46,000.
yeah, you might
And
have a thought with the different things right now with the Canada option. Is there any other country which we can go for
I do
job?
not recommend that. Yes, you can go. There are easy countries to reach, but
Uh-huh.
I don't recommend that. So suppose you go to UK, you can't apply for spouse visa there. So cross for
Mhm.
me. Uh,
Mm.
then Australia visa refusal rate is really high there. And the PR you may get in 10 years, you may not get in 10 years. Right now, the average time I believe is 10 years to get PR. So struggle is really high to get PR. In UK, you can't even get PR. So there is no option directly to get PR. Struggle is really high there. Unlimited time. People are staying illegally. So 94 or 95% people are not going to get PR. Either they will leave for Canada or USA, or they are going to live there illegally. So that is going to happen. So other countries, maybe Germany can be there. You can go to Germany, but you need to learn German language to get your PR there. PR is possible there as well. You can go to Germany. So you can think about Germany as well. So European countries are there, but you need to learn the local language to get your PR. You can go to Ireland. There you need to learn English. You know English. So there the PR is going to be easy, but taxes are high in Ireland. So you can think about Ireland as well. So Ireland is one option. And what else?
So Ireland with this score is enough?
Pardon?
Ireland with this score and with this experience is enough, like to apply
If
for.
you're going for master degree, then yes, either for you or your wife, we can plan for it. So basically, if the justification is there about why you're going for this particular study and why this study is going to help you in career growth, if that justification is there, you can get visa at any age. In almost all the developed countries, you can get visa. So age can be justified and you can get visa in these countries if you are justifying why you are doing this particular program. So that is quite important.
Okay. So Ireland is another option we can choose, like based
Ireland
on
is
your
one option we can choose. And Canada, I believe, is one of the best options. Means right now there is negativity against Canada, but I call it the least worst country. So all the countries, if there is recession, it is there in all the countries. If there is expenses are going high, it is there in all the developed countries. It happens. All the developed countries have similar kind of impact, but the struggle is worth in Canada because ultimately, on average, 4 to 5 years, you get your PR in Canada. And that's why this struggle is worth. So unless you get PR in a particular country, you can't get settled. You can't even take a step towards settlement. You can't buy the home. You can buy the home, but again, the uncertainty is there that if I need to switch to some other city to get my PR or to a countryside place, to a community, small community, then what is going to happen for this home? If I start a business, in that case, what is going to happen to that business if I need to move to some other place to get my PR? If tomorrow there is an immigration policy which is against the illegal immigrants or the immigrants on temporary visa, what is going to happen with all this property which I have collected? So there is quite high amount of uncertainty if you don't have the PR. So unless you get PR, you can't take your step towards the growth. So you are not certain about buying the home. You are not certain about the city you want to settle. You are not certain about the business you want to start. So all those things are uncertain. And the entire amount, whatever you are going to earn, will go towards either to maintain your status, to increase your study, to buy some LMIA or get the sponsorship from some employer to get your PR, or to pay to consultants or to lawyers, or to maintain your status. So unless you get your PR, you can't save a single penny. It is not possible. So in most of the countries, it happens. But in Canada, the period is 5 years. That's why it is the suitable country. In other countries, this period of uncertainties, in UK, it is unlimited. In Australia, average 8 to 10 years. In USA, it is 20 years, even if you apply for asylum. So to get a green card, on average, the time period is 15 to 20 years for Indians. So that time of time period is there. Even if you are working legally, still the time period is like 15 to 20 years to get green card in US.
Got it. For Canada to study for masters, we no need to calculate about these points, right? Directly we can.
Not for study visa, but after getting the study visa, you need to come to this path only. So either
This path,
you'll be calculating. Pardon?
Yeah, understood. Finally, if you wanted to come to PR side, we need to come to the same path.
This is a method, because if you are taking Saskatchewan PNP, for example, you need to calculate point for Saskatchewan. So people are getting invitation like 80, cutoff is 88. So you need to beat this cutoff. Your score should be 88 that time. So if you are studying in Saskatchewan and getting experience in Saskatchewan, so you'll be eligible to get PNP invitation from Saskatchewan. Suppose you are studying in Atlantic provinces, then there is Atlantic immigration program. So that is there. Then Nova Scotia specific program is there. New Brunswick has their own PNP program, and all the Atlantic provinces together, they have one program. So there are programs there as well. Then there are rural areas as well, RNIP, which is now permanent program, Rural Northern Immigration Pilot. So there are communities in entire Canada where you can get your PR or PNP. So small communities are there, just like Salt Mary is there, North Bay is there, and there are communities in all the provinces. If you are living in small communities, then also you can get the nomination from these provinces, these communities, and then you can get your PR as well, and you will get 600 points, similar to PNP. So RNIP program is also same as PNP program, similar program is there. So, but it is there in, it is a federal program and it is not a PNP program, and it is there for all the provinces in Canada. So there are communities which are there in all the provinces, and IRCC has figured out these are the communities which are going to be the part of this particular program. So RNIP is one program. So if you are studying in Saskatchewan, then the PNP of Saskatchewan come into picture. If you are working in Saskatchewan, then Manitoba is there, they have their own PNP. Alberta has their own PNP. So all the provinces have their own PNP programs, and you can get invitation from there. Even if you are studying in some other province, suppose you get visa for BC, British Columbia, and you are studying in BC. Later on, you can move to some other province to get your experience, and after getting your experience, you will be eligible to get your PR. So it doesn't matter whether you have completed your study in a particular province. You can get experience in a different province to get your PNP. So that can also be done. So mediums are there, methods are there to get your PR from inside Canada, given that you are flexible enough to move to a suitable place for yourself and to do any kind of job. So if you are looking for, suppose, IT job in Alberta, if you don't get IT job in Alberta, but if you are doing some other job, which is a full-time job in hospitality, still it can get you PR in Alberta, the PNP in Alberta, and then the PR of Canada. So this is possible.
It was nice. Yeah, I got full details. Maybe somewhere. Let me think about for the studying side only. Okay, entire family to go. How I can plan it. I will come back to you.
Sure. No worries. Anytime you can call me and we can discuss further. If you have any doubts, just ping me on the WhatsApp number or call me. We can discuss about
sure.
any doubts.
Like how we can start this process? Like you want me to send any documents?
With the admission process, and we will get all the documents. I have your CV, but I'll take your education documents. We will apply for your admission. And after getting the admission, you need to pay fee, GIC, and we need to collect all the documents for visa application. That's how we process.
Sure. You will charge anything for this, or how it is?
Yeah. So there are charges for study visa and study visa with spouse visa, depending upon the age, number of refusals, and your home location. So according to that, the charges are there. I will share the list of charges with you.
Sure.
It has all the details.
Okay. How much approximately will be there?
If the age is below 35 and there is no refusal, the charges are 35,000 for study visa and 75,000 for spouse visa and kid. If the age is below 40, then the charges are 50,000 rupees for study visa, 75,000 for spouse visa. If the age is below 45, then plus 25,000. If the age is below 50, then again plus 25,000. That's how it is calculated.
Okay, got it. Okay, then fine. Yeah, we can work on it. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you, Jitendra. Yeah.
Okay,
thanks for your time.
If you have any other doubt, just ping me anytime.
Yeah, sure. Always. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. See you.
Okay.